Welcome YouTubers, Law and Smoke, Professor Walker, and this video is about how to pass the police psychological tests and screening. Now, before we get into that, I just want to ask that you do subscribe to my channel, check out my other videos about how you get through the police background process, how you get hired, and criminal justice in general. So, the police psychological screening test. This causes a lot of apprehension, a lot of fear from people, but most of you, if you're watching this video, you're going through the process, most of you are going to pass this test. This test is looking for serious psychological disturbances. It's also looking for concerns about aggressive behavior. Are you too aggressive, not aggressive? But the main thing is it's looking for major emotional and major psychiatric issues. And how they do that is they have a written test. Sometimes you'll take multiple tests. You might take 2 written tests. Sometimes you could even take 3. And they're tests like the Minnesota Multi-Phase Personality Inventory. There's other tests out there. Every department is going to have a different one that they use. And that's probably going to be based on the preferences of the psychologist doing the examination. Now, normally the psychologist is not going to be a department employee. They're probably going to be a contractor. So there could be a wide variance in what you do. Some cities will have an actual department psychologist do it, but it's more common to have someone they've contracted with. So there could be a lack of consistency. And these are things to know that when you're going through the process, if you are disqualified, that the city may have a mechanism for appeal. And then you can appeal and maybe be seen by a different psychologist and see if they concur with the same conclusion of the first one. And there are benefits to this test, because this test, it's trying to see if they think you're psychologically fit. And, most of you that are looking, maybe you are, but maybe you're not. Maybe there's something about your personality that the police psychologist looks at and says, no, I just don't think you'd be a good fit for this career. And so the benefit there is that maybe you make a different career path or take a different career choice because this career probably won't work for you. Now, no one wants to hear that, I know. But if you're interested, again, most people are going to pass this test. Most of the people going through the screening are going to make it through. This isn't the big one to catch you up. Check out my video on polygraphs and background investigations, because that's the place where you're more likely to get tripped up. So whatever worries or fears you have about the polygraph or the police psychology tests, I would put some of those to rest. What you're going to do, you're going to show up the day of the psychological exam, be as relaxed as possible, answer the questions as truthfully as possible, what comes into your head. Don't try to outsmart the psychologist. Don't try to think, hey, I'm smarter than this test, I'm going to, trick it. Don't. Just answer what comes naturally for each question. You get through it. Once you have that one-on-one with the psychologist, if you do, most commonly the psychologist will talk to you after your test. Just be honest, be truthful. They're not going to do psychoanalysis of you. They're not going to look for, what is your relationship with your mother? You're not going to get a lot of that. It's going to be more how you deal with problems, about emotional reactions, maybe relationships, if that's a concern. The test isn't that bad. Don't worry as much about this test, because there's not really anything you can do to prepare. Go in, good night's sleep, be relaxed, have a good meal before you're going to take that test, because those personality tests take a long time. And that's it. Move forward. Alright, so if you liked this video, thought it was helpful, again, please subscribe. Also check out the other videos I have about the police background and hiring process. That's it. Law and Smoke, Professor Walker. I'm about to have a smoke. Later.